I wasn't surprised when I was told to leave last night. I prepared myself all week. I knew it was going to come up. I was put against really strong characters, and Africa decided. And it wasn't me that was their choice, but it was a pleasure being on the show for them. I am understanding about Kim voting for me. We had our little spat a couple of weeks ago. So I'm not surprised maybe in the moment of anger she decided, look, I'm going to vote for this guy. He's not reciprocating with the way that I would expect him to with feelings. So I'm not surprised about that, but at the end of the day, it's a game. And we all knew why we came into the Big Brother house. I don't think Kim regrets nominating me. She's a very strong player. She's highly intelligent. She may come across as the blonde in the house, nothing against blondes, but if you get what I mean. So she may come across as that, but she's very clever. She's very calculative. You know, she knows exactly what she's going for. So I don't think it's a regret with her voting for me. I agree that I was hot and cold with her because when I got into the house, I went inside there for one reason, for the game, to get to know myself, a bit better, you know, try and see what I want to do with my life. But at the same time, with the whole involvement with Kim and us going to the second house, it became a little bit big on me emotionally, and I started getting confused between what I was in the house for and what was going on between Kim and I. But I had to kind of assert it in a certain way. Maybe I didn't say it, but within my actions, I just had to assert that I want to be in here for the game. You and I, we can discuss this later on. There's a time and place, and I kept on repeating it to her. There's a time and place for everything, but in this house, this is not the time and place to start something. I would love to show around Kenya. As for pursuing the relationship, I'm not in a state right now to get into a relationship. I want to focus on my work and my career, and I feel I'd be selfish to somebody else letting them into my life when I'm not ready for that. The night I walked out, listen, it was cold. It was cold. That's my defense. But I wanted to pee and I couldn't pee in the jacuzzi. There's too many people next to me and I'm sure they'd feel little warm spots and all that stuff. So that's why I ran into the house. I just happened to forget my boxes by the jacuzzi. And I think Karen was trying to give them to me, but I was too pressed. I had to go. Yeah. So how do I feel about the whole Benedina, Kim and my saga? To be honest, I didn't even know I was in the middle of a love triangle until I found out from Peo that Benedina liked me. I kind of distanced myself a little bit from Benedina because I saw what it was doing to Kim, and now everybody in the house thought, oh look, this guy's trying to be a player, he's trying to, how do you play people? 10 people in the house, you can't get away with anything, you know? People watch. All you do in that house is watch and observe people's behavior. So it's just, they're both really good friends, you know? Yeah. And I hope I haven't hurt anybody out there. Yeah. I would love to stay involved in the sense that to appealing to my fans. If I see there's a lot of people, if there's a big fan base out there, I'd like to do something that will get my name out there. And as I mentioned in the house before, and I told IK before I got in, for me the goal wasn't the money. It wasn't really the money. The money would have been a bonus, but I needed that exposure. I needed to show Kenya, Africa, that I am an entertainer. I can make it on television, and I just needed that stepping stone, and this is giving me that stepping stone. What I'd like to do when I get back to Kenya is probably do East Africa's first late night talk show, which is, I think that would really rock in Kenya, and go around and talk to different artists around East Africa, businessmen, anything to get my face back on TV. Who is going to win Big Brother Amplified? I think Benedina would win it. Yeah, honestly, I think she'd win it because she just has this, I don't know, she has this charisma about her. She has this also innocent thing, you know, she may be 21, maybe the youngest person in the house, but she's sharp. She's extremely bright. And she can play the fool at times, she can play the intelligent person, but she knows how to play her cards right in the house. Yeah. People underestimate her, and that's, from our, I can only comment on our house. So in the other house, I won't be able to, I'd have to sit down and watch, but if I was to throw out a guess, I'd probably say Millicent, from what Weza told us when she came over. She said that Millicent's been playing the game really well. She's able to manipulate characters, so if she keeps it up, she'll probably be the winner in the other house. Yeah.